So Shannon and I are here now at the end of our workshops, 2 days with fantastic group of teachers in Delta. I worked with the group of teachers who are in the Part 2 workshop, and they're going to share right now things that they would give, tips that they would give to teachers after participating in this workshop to help them do well in their AIM class. And then after that, we'll follow up with some of Shannon's teachers who were in the second language, teachers with limited French language skill workshop, and how AIM's going to help them and what they would recommend to teachers who have limited French skills using AIM with their students. So let's go, let's give it a try.
Okay. As a somewhat experienced but still kind of new teacher to AIM, I find that I'm getting better and better every year, but there's still more that I know I can improve upon. So coming to the Part 2 workshop was really great to focus in on those kind of end of kit activities that we really want to get to, and to show more particular scaffolding of how to get there, what that actually looks like, and see some of those end results was really, really helpful.
Fantastic. Who else would like to say a word or two? Fantastic. Oh, thanks, Jenna.
Okay, hi everyone. I've been teaching with AIM since 2011, and I love coming to AIM workshops because I always learn something new, whether it's a new activity or a new approach to doing a fun thing like doing the story retells in rhyme, which would be a new thing that I haven't yet experienced with AIM. So that's great. Plus, networking with other AIM teachers is always such a bonus for me.
Fantastic. Merci, Jenna. You're welcome. Okay, anyone else? All right.
Hi, this is my second year teaching AIM, and I really appreciate coming to the workshop. I really appreciate Wendy. She's always got lots of great ideas for us, and one of the things I wanted to really learn this year was how to use games to support what we do in class. And she's given a great review of all the different games. You can find them in the books, and they're there to support us, to give our kids a chance to show us what they've learned and to have fun with it. So that's what I really appreciate about this workshop, among meeting everybody else.
Lovely. Anyone else? Okay.
So I took my first weekend of AIM, 2 days of AIM a year and a half ago. I taught for a year and a half, and I found that it was such a, it was like learning a new language, learning all the actions. So it was so great to go away, put it into my practice, and then come back here and see examples of what works well in a class and what doesn't, and so that I can now go to the next step with my own teaching, and picking up all of the words and the actions that are going to help help my students with the retelling of the story.
Okay. Merci. Would anyone else like to talk about something they learned today that was particularly helpful?
I found I've just started using AIM for only a couple of months, and I found it really, really helpful and useful to come to these workshops and really feel like one of my students and get that sense of what it's really like in the games, in following the actions and all that jazz. So yeah.
Perfect. How about you, Will?
What is AIM? More importantly, why is AIM? This is what you feel like when you're starting AIM and you don't know how to work this whole system. You get really philosophical and wonder what you're doing. Thankfully, Wendy has offered this amazing workshop during the weekend where all these questions can be answered, where you get tons of support. You're just filled with so much knowledge and the different techniques. It basically boils down to you find every possibility to help your kids generate French, whether it's through ideas, speaking, reading, writing, everything, and you sort of back away. And this is the genius of this program, and I'm really glad that I'm just sitting back and still thinking about all the things that we've covered, and I will be definitely sharing this with my colleagues and letting them know how useful this weekend was. Yeah. So thank you.
Oh, merci. Wow. I'm really not asking for testimonials. I'm just asking for tips for teachers, but that's very sweet. Merci. Thank you, all of you. Is there anyone else who'd like to add anything at all?
It's very small.
Oh, nothing small. No.
It was just really good to be back at the second workshop and having everything kind of gone over and redone since I'm fairly new at this. And what's great is the importance of the retelling and realizing that. And it's been supportive from Wendy and those that were all the other teachers, simply that just to go for it. Like, just you got to try, and you can probably learn along with your students, and that's okay. So one person always taught me or told me, when you're a teacher, that you just need to be one step ahead of where your class is at in order to teach them. So just to keep trying, don't be afraid of doing the retelling. So
Fantastic, Janet. That's a fantastic message for teachers. Absolutely. Nothing but, anyway, teachers who have, a little French, and they're teaching very bravely to their students in their regular classrooms. So this is just fantastic that you've come out to devote yourselves to the teaching of French as one of your many subjects. So wow, fantastic. Anyone have any ideas, want to share what you've learned today about AIM, using it in that context?
I felt very encouraged that I don't need to necessarily feel anymore that I have to know all of the gestures before I start teaching to the students, that I can be learning these gestures and enjoying it along with the students I'm teaching.
Yeah, perfect. Absolutely. Yes.
I've been teaching core French for 5 years now, and I always felt very ineffective, and I wasn't the best that I could be for the students. And so this weekend, I was amazed at how much vocabulary I was able to learn, and then through the gestures reinforcing the meaning of that. And so I'm excited actually to bring it to the kids and have them starting to learn some essential or key vocabulary that they can start functioning in French and, have some things to say.
So good.